How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Bongo Ramble, episode 2 on this very eventful, painful, bloody day. And the markets are in turmoil again. This has been a familiar thing this year, hasn't it? Um, it's been a really crazy 2022, guys. This is my second bear market, and yeah, this one has been interesting. This one's been very eventful. I think the space has been getting bigger, and we were hoping that it was. Was hoping that it was maturing, but if anything, it just seems to be getting even crazier, and the scale of the failures are getting more impactful, and it's been crazy, man. Who would have thought this year alone? So I hope you're all chilling. By the way, I've got a nice drink with me. Hope you guys have too. We're gonna relax. We're gonna talk about what's going on in the market. I might even show some stuff on my screen. So we'll see what happens. There's a lot to go through, and obviously a lot's been happening. So I want you to relax, take some time, just relax with me, and try and enjoy yourselves for a little bit. I know it's hard, but try and enjoy yourselves. I hope everyone's okay, by the way, because I know, you know, there's a lot of people who've probably been affected by the stuff that's been happening in the last couple of days, especially this week. Like there was people who were caught up in the lunar stuff. So I hope everyone's okay. I hope everyone's safe. And if you did lose money or you did get caught up in it, my heart goes out to you. But there's always a brighter day, and there's always tomorrow. So keep your chin up. Keep your chin up, as hard as that may be. Um, but yeah, it's been a really fucking crazy 2022. If you think about it, at the start of this year, who would have thought we would have lost um, Do Kwon, Suzu, Alex Mashinsky, and Sam Bankman Fried? I mean, who would have had that on their bingo card? Obviously, the start of the year, we had the lunar collapse, the death spiral, which, you know, sent Three Arrows Capital up in smoke, and then we had Celsius on the back of that collapsing, uh, and Alex, collapsing with it. And now we have FTX, which looks like FTX is just done. I mean, earlier, so obviously we had the news that CZ was going to be liquidating his FTT tokens, and Almeida were offering to buy out their position. They said no. CZ said no, and it looks like people took that as there's some desperation here from Almeida. If they're willing to publicly say, we will buy your tokens at $22, people saw that as, oof, they're desperate. They are desperate. So it looks like people were starting to sell, so people were starting to short, people were starting to push the price down. And what that did was it put Almeida under immense pressure. And it looks like Almeida is just today it's coming out that they're liquidating their positions now. FTX has gone offline. Their Almeida's website went down. We had the FTX Ventures website go down, and now FTX.com itself has gone down as well. So I don't know what that means for the exchange, whether that's just done now. It looks like it, but the token is down 57% on the day, and maybe we'll show a little bit of it. We'll look at the chart here. This basically looks like Luna. This essentially is what happened with Luna. I sent a tweet about it earlier. Luna versus FTT. Look familiar? So this is Luna. This went lower, obviously, because of the death spiral. But they're identical, man. They are all but identical. So FTX is pretty much all but done. CZ pulled out of the deal to buy, and it's probably the worst outcome that could have happened. Obviously, if CZ would have followed through and Binance would have followed through, then there could have been a path out of all this, and people could have been made whole again. But by saying we can't do anything about this. We've looked at the books, we've looked at everything. There is just way too much here, and we can't fix this. That's a way bigger problem, and you can see that in the reaction of the market. We're down at 16K now on Bitcoin, which is for a lot of people unthinkable. You know, I've been calling for 14K as a possibility for a while, and I took quite a bit, quite a lot of shit on that from people saying that's unrealistic. We'll never go that low this cycle or again, I guess, and that 20K or 18.5, whatever it was the bottom. But the way that the markets were, there was always risks somewhere. And it felt like with the macro scene, with liquidity tightening, with the fallout of a lot of the stuff that's been happening, we was always just one problem away from something like this happening. I mean, look at it. Reminded me of 6K back in 2017 when Bitcoin. Let's go and have a look on the charts. We had 6K in 2017. So we had this where we found a bottom here, and you could draw a line across here. Let's just draw the line. Why not? I know we're getting into other territory here, but so we could draw a line across there. And we found support, found support, found support, found support, found support, found support. And we was just kind of caterpillaring, that's not a word, caterpillaring along. And then it looked like, okay, now we're going to start the next cycle and move the way up. But we were one problem away. Liquidity was drying up, volume was going down. And what happened was the hash wars with Bitcoin SV and Bitcoin. So we had the hash wars and it pushed everything way lower. And I kind of felt like that was a possibility where we were now. There was not much enthusiasm to go up. The macro scene was still not good. There's no pivot. So where was the leg up going to come from other than just everything's taken a beating, we need some big relief? But there was always we were an issue away or a problem away from going lower. And with the fallout from Luna, where so many people were caught up in it, we're talking about hedge funds and exchanges, and you don't know who's in trouble. That's the problem. You don't know who's in trouble when it comes to a lot of this stuff. So with the FTX stuff going belly up, again, we don't know who's in trouble. This could go way lower, become way more systemic, because we just don't know who is caught up in it yet. We don't know what the fallout's going to be. Who does Alameda owe money to? Who is owed money by Alameda? We just don't know yet. So this could get worse, and I felt like this could be a possibility after the Luna stuff. I felt like the markets needed time to unwind. We did unwind down to 20, but it feels like that process is going to happen again now. We're going to have this unwinding process. It's going to be painful. It may take some time, but yeah, it's been a tricky one, guys. And I know a lot of people have been caught up in it. I know that this is hard, and I hope that people are trying to think of things logically. At the end of the day, there's always a path back. We've all made losses, and hopefully no one's taken it too hard. I know it's obviously an emotional time, and just the markets in general. I mean, everything is getting crushed at the moment. And if you didn't go into stables, and you're sitting in your tokens at the moment, just take solace in the fact that the bottom may be near. I know that's probably not the best thing to say, but that if we go lower, then the bottom is likely close. So you've sat it through this far. Maybe it's worth just sitting through a little bit more. And I did a tweet about it like half an hour ago, whatever it was. Just saying, I know many of you are scared, beat up and bloodied, but we are approaching the land of maximum opportunity. Take a breath and create a plan. Make a list of what you want to own during the next cycle. Now is not the time to look away, no matter how painful it is. And basically, now is the time to pay attention. This is where you should be paying attention. If you're going to be here for the long run, then and you truly believe in crypto, then this is a blip on your radar. That's all this is. I went through 2018. I went basically back to square one on 2018 and made some good decisions and had a plan and made it work. And that's all you need to do now. If you've been hurt by this, if you've been beat the fuck down and you've just been absolutely crushed during this bear market, now's the time to pay attention. Now's the time to rethink, okay, what the fuck did I do wrong? Did I not take profits? Did I not have plans of when to take profits? Was I too attached to a certain project? Was I marrying coins? Was I too emotional? Was I scared at times when I shouldn't have been scared? When I should have been acting on things? This is the time you need to assess completely what you did right and what you did wrong. Because the next time, you need to not make those mistakes. Now's the time to make that assessment and say, okay, what I would do right now and what I did do is, what do I want to own for the next bull cycle? What here do I think is going to be around? It's going to flourish. It's going to succeed. What's going to be part of the next trends, the next cycle? What's going to absolutely kill it? What didn't work this cycle? Is this next cycle going to be different than this cycle? Are we going to pivot to more regulated, friendly projects? Don't know. That's something that you need to decide. But now's the time to make a plan. And that's all we can do, man. That's all we can do. It's been a fucking crazy year though, guys. Holy shit. I mean, FTX is just one thing that happened this year. Like, fuck, man. It's been crazy, right? It's been crazy. But there are some projects out there that are on the cheap right now, on the cheaper end. I mean, I looked today and checked is at $6 million market cap. Like, are you fucking kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? That's insane to me, man. After, well, I shouldn't say, but, but that's crazy to me. $6 million market cap is crazy. And look, with the way that the markets are going, it may even go lower. It may even go lower. If we get down to like 3 million market cap, like if we get to 4 million market cap on check, that's just an insane value proposition right there. The potential of gains in investment, in my opinion, is mad. And I'm going to be taking them. But you need to be assessing, looking at these projects, man. Like today alone, checked is down 21%. Morpheus Network down 25%. Quant's down 26%. Bitcoin's down 15%. Ethereum's down 16%. Aleph Zero's down 14%. It's crazy, man. Like the market caps that these projects are hitting now is low. It's really low. And now you need to start assessing, what is a fair value for these projects? What's a fair value? What do I think it can hit in the next cycle? If even in the next cycle we just return to previous all-time highs on Bitcoin, what's that going to do for the rest of the market? What projects are likely to not only hit their previous all-time highs, but to also go beyond that? Because not all of them will. There'll be so many projects that are just going to die out in this bear market, man. Like the liquidity is going to dry up. No one's going to give a shit about them anymore. The team's going to stop working on it. They're going to run out of money. There's going to be so many projects out there that just fold up and they never go back to their all-time highs. They just, dwindle away. That's it. Done. But there'll be projects that are building and they're ready for their next cycle. And they're building no matter what the price is. It's like Aleph Zero. Like Aleph Zero, I remember Anthony saying that, we were building when Bitcoin was at 3K. So why would we stop building now? Unless you're making completely stupid decisions with your money and you're leverage trading or whatever, which I don't think they are, they're fine. They'll be here in the next 2, 3, 5 years. So what are the projects that will and what are the projects that won't? It's just an assessment of what you need to assess that yourselves. I can't tell you which ones will be and which ones won't. But yeah, man, I said on Monday that I was going to step away from crypto for a little bit. I was going to step away from tweeting. I was going to step away from talking on telegrams and having calls with people and projects and stuff like that. I was going to step away. And I said that to my wife Sunday night. We was watching something. I said, right, I'm going to step away for a bit. I want to have a bit of a break. I want to spend some time, not spend some time. I want to spend some more time with you guys. And I want to, get some Christmas shopping done, do a lot of that stuff. And then the markets just went, fuck you, man. Like, fuck you. You ain't having a break. We're going to fucking crash this shit. So I've been spending more time this week than I have been the last couple of weeks. So it's been I picked the wrong week to try and have a break, and the markets are not letting me. But it's been real, hasn't it? It's been real. And I know a lot of people who've been hurt by this. That's the thing that sucks, man. That's the thing that really sucks. I know a lot of people who had their money on FTX. I personally never signed up for FTX, so I'm not affected by any of this. But I know people who had funds on there, and who the fuck knows? Probably only going to get that money back now if they go to court. Seeing as it looks like FTX are bankrupt and doing shady shit with people's money. And I know a lot of people who had money in projects, and they didn't have money in stables, and they've been sitting in, digging deep, and they're hurting. And it sucks, man. Like, it really fucking sucks. Because you can sit there and say, well, I'm fine. But people you've grown to really care for, in this space. And it's people that I haven't met, yet. But it's people that I've grown to know. And to see them suffering because of this shit is hard to, what do you say to people who are going through that shit? It's really difficult, man. So I think this is the best time to take an assessment of yourself and what do I need to do in this space to succeed? What do I need to do? Why have I not succeeded yet? What were the mistakes I made? Because if you keep making those mistakes, then you're never going to fucking succeed. It's as simple as that. You have to be honest with yourself. It's not, oh, I failed because someone else did this, or it was their fault, or the exchange did this, whatever. Was it your fault? If you could say, oh, I had my money on FTX, that's why it went belly up. Well, maybe you should have had self-custody of your assets. Maybe that's the lesson there. I shouldn't be leaving my money on an exchange. I shouldn't be leaving my tokens on an exchange, a centralized exchange. I should have self-custody of those assets. Maybe that's the lesson. Maybe the lesson is, I held fucking Cadena from whatever price it started at, and it went all the way up to $20 and now it's back to $1. Because I'm all in on Cadena and I fucking love the project and it's going to succeed. But I made a shit ton of money and now I lost it all. Well, maybe you shouldn't marry a project. Maybe you should need to learn to take profits on that project. Maybe you need to diversify a little bit. Maybe you need to not be so emotional. Maybe you need to say, I shouldn't be looking at these projects as like a sports team. I need to step back from that. I need to be more realistic. Would I be a fanboy for Apple? Would I be a fanboy for Uber? No. So what's the difference here? You may like the investment, but do you need to be so all in emotional on it? It's like I love Quant. I love what Quant has achieved and what they've been able to fulfill in their vision. And it's done very well for me. But if they started doing crazy shit and Gilbert started coming out and acting like Do Kwon, or, they started doing really shady shit, I wouldn't hesitate to drop my entire position. I wouldn't hesitate. It's not, I'm like, I see so many people making that mistake and being all in on Quant, not in an investment point of view, but just in a they can't do anything wrong point of view. Like they're gods. And it's just like, that's the wrong attitude. That's the wrong attitude. It's just, yes, you can love the project. Yes, you can love what it's done for you. But you need to constantly be challenging what the project is, because they can always take a wrong turn, and you don't want to be caught holding that bag. I mean, the Unizen thing is the perfect example. You know, Unizen's leadership completely fucked that project completely, and keep saying married to that project just for, the sake of, well, you know I've been talking about it for a long time, or this, that, and the other. It does no one any good. It does no one any good. Everyone gets fucked. You get fucked. Everyone gets fucked. There's no point going down with a sinking ship. So marrying a project like it's a sports team is just a bad idea in general, in my opinion. And it's always best to diversify. You can probably tell I'm a bit tired. Like, I'm tired today, guys. I'm fucking tired. Like, I didn't sleep well 2 nights ago because of all of this shit. I didn't sleep well last night because of all this shit. Just because I was on the computer late trying to keep up with it all. Because I missed most of it in the day because I was playing Mario Kart with my daughter. No, I was playing Mario. What was he playing? Superstars Mario Kart. And we did some Christmas shopping. So I got on late, started doing a lot of this. And yeah, I'm tired, man. Like, I'm tired. And it's just draining, isn't it? It's draining, reading it all, seeing it all. Like, we can go through Twitter. Let's go through Twitter right now. It's just headline after headline. Like, more things are coming out every other minute. FTX now needs at least $8 billion. So they're $8 billion in a hole right now. That's crazy. Solana's crashing all of a sudden. Well, not all of a sudden, but the whole in FTX balance sheet is possibly more than $6 billion. It's fucking crazy. 6 to 8 billion. Unreal. FTX Armadia were running a Ponzi scheme. MicroStrategy Bitcoin losses just exceeded 2 billion. Like, you can keep scrolling down and there is just more and more and more. Over $200 billion has been wiped out of the global cryptocurrency market in the past 48 hours. It's just tiring, isn't it? It's tiring. It's exciting and tiring. Like there's never a fucking dull day in crypto. And I'm like very limited exposure to all of this because I took a profit on and stabled up. Let's see if we can see. I've mentioned this before, but I stabled up here when we lost a 3-day 200 moving average. So I've largely had no exposure to all of this. The only exposure I've had is I've got long-term investing positions that I don't touch. I just add to. So that's obviously, projects like Quant and projects like Alliance Block and stuff like that. And I don't touch those positions. I just add to them. But they've taken a hit, clearly. That's just a discipline rule that I've set myself to think long-term. But I've had limited exposure to all of this, but it's still tiring, man. It's still really tiring when you're reading it every day. And there's an element of excitement just from the fact that I feel like we're going to 14K. We're entering this red zone at some point. I do believe that. Have believed it for a while since we really lost the 200-week moving average. I wanted to see how we reacted here. We did react here quite strongly. But oh no, it wasn't here. Sorry, it was here. There we go. On the weekly, so we reacted. We got below the 200-week moving average, and once we was below that, I just felt like it was all about the previous all-time high. And once we really started losing that, 14K was always on the table in my eyes. Below the 300-week moving average for the first time ever, like ever. So I've been planning for 14K, this zone here, for a while, and I kept thinking it was a possibility with just how bad the macro scene was getting and how aggressive and hawkish the Fed were being, and that's what I've been planning. So there's a little bit of I'm happy in a sense that I may get those opportunities to buy stuff cheaper from a selfish point of view, and I understand that sounds selfish, and it is. You have to be somewhat selfish when you're investing. But to see other people go through so much pain sucks. To get to that point, it sucks. So it's mixed emotions, I guess. Like I said to my wife today, like because she knows we talk about I talk about my investing stuff with my wife all the time, and she said, oh, like we're going. She understands like this is all long term. We're just planning for the long term. Things will come back and stuff like that. And she was saying to me, well, you must be happy because you might be hitting that zone you want. And I said, yeah, like, but this is the first time, like this week is the first time where I've started feeling uneasy about it all. I guess it's like the closer we get to that point, it just means more pain. It's like the Big Short, like just don't fucking dance, you know? Like, yes, you made you made a great trade, but don't fucking dance because so much people are going to be in pain and going to be hurt from this shit. And I kind of just felt weird today, to be honest with you guys. Like I just felt really fucking weird today. Like not taking pride in the fact that, that might work out. Kind of felt a bit shit about it, to be honest. So I don't know. Weird, tired. I guess you lot are also tired, battered, bruised, beaten. But there's always another day, guys. I've been at the bottom of a bear market. I know how it feels. I know what it's like to be all in on a bear market and to be feeling like, fuck, man. But it's done. It's over. This is it. I'm back to a job. There's there's going to be no big house for me or no fucking Lambos and shit like that. But everything changes, man. Everything, it's just cycles. That's all it is. It's just market cycles. Things will change. At some point, the Fed will stop draining liquidity from the markets and raising interest rates. At some point, there'll be a pivot, whether that's in the middle of 2023, whether that's at the end of 2023 or the start of 2024, there will be a pivot. And when that happens, I'm not saying that's the bottom of the crypto market, but global conditions will start looking more favorably again. Inflation will come down at some point. Markets will return. Markets will only will return. There will be another cycle upwards. And it's just really about getting through the shit periods and taking advantage of the good periods, not overshooting and leaving yourself vulnerable. So it's all a learning process, guys. That's all it is. This is a learning process. If you're fucked up, you're fucked up. Accept it. Don't fuck up next time. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, guys. So I'm conscious of the fact that we've been going for about half an hour and I didn't realize how tired I was. I was thinking I'll do an hour. We'll talk about some stuff. And I was going to answer some questions from the AMA that I got. But fuck, I'm too tired, man. I'm going to go to bed, I think. And probably wake up to prices either being really shit or somewhat better. So we'll find out. But I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys are okay. I will see you. You can either message me online or you can put comments in below the video and I will check them out. I'll reply and stuff like that. Do all the funky stuff like comment, subscribe, follow, push the button, all of that shit. And it always helps. So I will speak to you all on the next one, the next ramble. This was a true ramble, true to its name. So I will see you on the next one and have a good night. Bye.